We've seen Honor and Xiaomi compete in the budget fitness tracker segment for a while now, but with the Mi Band 4 and the Honor Band 5, it's gone up to a whole new level. Both these bands have colorful displays, touch screens, and some unique features that make them pretty special in their own way. So which one is worth your hard-earned money? Let's find out in today's video. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech. If you do end up finding this video useful, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. As usual, let's kick things off with the design. The Honor Band has a slight curve to it, while Xiaomi has opted for a more flat, pill-shaped design with the Mi Band 4. If you ask me, I prefer how the Honor Band 5 looks, but that's just personal opinion. Now coming to the build quality, I was not at all impressed with the strap on the Honor Band 5. Right out of the box, it appeared flimsy, smelled funky, and overall just felt like the strap from one of those cheap digital watches that you can buy for a couple of hundred rupees. The Mi Band 4 on the other hand felt much more sturdy, and the press fit option on it felt more secure to me than the plastic buckle on the Honor Band 5. On the flip side though, my colleague who spent a lot of time testing the Mi Band 4 out did complain of some discomfort in his wrist while wearing this tracker, so that's that. And the last thing about straps, the one on the Mi Band 4 is easily replaceable. You can even swap it out with the one from the Mi Band 3. Not so much with the Honor Band 5. When it comes to the actual tracker itself, both of them felt robust and well built. And since both are pretty lightweight at around 22-23 grams, after a while you tend to forget that they're there. Overall, design choices are extremely personal, so I leave this one to you guys. Next up, we have the displays. Both the bands come with 0.95-inch AMOLED panels. Even the resolution is the same, 240 by 120 pixels. But when it comes to the quality of the displays, the Honor Band 5 takes the lead. It's much brighter and has more punchier colors. And from our initial impressions, it seems the 2.5D glass on the Honor Band 5 is less prone to scratches as well. So this round goes to the Honor Band 5. Now while the displays play a very important part, what really makes or breaks a fitness tracker is the software experience. This again is a mixed bag. The Huawei Health and Mi Fit app are both feature-packed, and while the interface might take some getting used to, you would find all the important tracking features present in both. Everything from tracking your runs and jogs to the sleep patterns, it can all be done pretty easily on both. And as an added bonus, the Huawei Health app can export or share your data with MyFitnessPal as well as Google Fit. Mi Fit, on the other hand, can only share to Google Fit as of now. Coming to the actual variety of exercises that they can track, the Honor Band 5 again has an advantage here. Both the bands track the regular stuff like running, indoor running, cycling, walking, exercise, and swimming, but we have a couple of extra options with the Honor Band 5, elliptical and rower. Speaking of extra features, the Honor Band 5 gives us more in-depth sleep tracking data as well. Now personally, I have found that sleep tracking isn't really that great with any fitness tracker, so the data here might be extensive, but do take it with a pinch of salt. Till now, it seems like the Honor Band 5 has enjoyed the lead, but the Mi Band does have a few tricks up its sleeve too. You can control music playback through the Mi Band, pause, play, skip tracks. Hell, you even get volume controls here. Then there is an alarm function. Another thing I particularly like about the Mi Band is that it lets you reject as well as mute calls, whereas the Honor Band 5 only lets you reject calls. You can also lock the screen on the Mi Band, handy in certain circumstances. Finally, when it comes to customizability, the Mi Band 4 wins hands down as it has a lot more watch faces that are available right now. So basically, each one has its own unique selling point or USP, and depending on the features that are more important to you, you can go ahead and choose one or the other, because when it comes to basic functionality like step tracking and heart rate monitoring, they are equally accurate and more importantly, equally consistent, which in my opinion is all you need. Why? Because at the end of the day, a fitness tracker is there to motivate you to hit your goals as long as it can consistently do that. The actual step count is kind of irrelevant, at least that's what I feel. So again, in this round, it kind of ends in a tie. Another big criteria that we're going to take into account here is battery life. The Mi Band 4 has the obvious advantage here. It's got a bigger battery, 135 mAh compared to 100 mAh on the Honor Band 5. During our review, the Mi Band 4 lasted us around 10 days, So we expect the Honor Band 5 to go somewhere around 6 to 7 days. Of course, these are nowhere close to the advertised numbers. Xiaomi claims 20 days, whereas Honor claims 14. But with continuous heart rate monitoring turned on and a barrage of notifications, the battery does drain faster, significantly faster. Now when it comes to charging, the Mi Band takes around 2 hours, while the Honor Band does charge quicker thanks to this lower capacity battery. The Honor Band 5 also has a much better charging mechanism. You just light it on and it begins charging, while for the Mi Band 4 you have to take it out of the strap, and that can be a bit of a hassle at times. With all that being said, the Mi Band 4 still manages to win this round thanks to the higher capacity battery that does last quite a bit longer. Now onto the sundries. In our general use, the interface on the Mi Band 4 felt a bit smoother. On the flip side, I like the Honor navigation system more. The touch-sensitive button always brings you back home on the Honor Band 5, while on the Mi Band 4, it's used to go back a level. On both bands, you can also swipe from the left to go back, so I felt Honor's implementation is a bit smarter here. You can also twist your wrist to navigate around the UI, but that's not particularly useful, but hey, it's there. On the hardware side of things, we have Bluetooth 5.0 on the Mi Band 4, while the Honor Band is stuck with the older Bluetooth 4.2. This means that you get better range with the Mi Band 4, and that comes in handy, especially if you're syncing notifications with your phone, which might not be close. By the way, that's something that both bands can do. Speaking of something both bands can do, you can take a swim with either of these bands at up to 50 meters of fresh water, and the Honor Band 5 can auto-recognize the swim stroke as well. Now that's thanks to the 6-axis gyro inside of it. And if you have a Huawei or Honor phone running MUI 8.1 or later, the Honor Band 5 can also act as a remote trigger for your camera, kinda like the S Pen does with the Note 10. Cool, right? The Honor Band 5 also has a SpO2 sensor, so that should technically be able to keep a track of your blood oxygen levels, but Honor is yet to push out a software update that enables this feature. Overall, we see that we have an interesting set of hardware features on the Honor Band 5, and while the SpO2 sensor would have got Honor the win, in its current state, I would have to leave this one as a tie 2. And with that, we finally get down to price. The Honor Band 5 is already available in Indian markets, and you can currently snag it for 2,599 rupees from Flipkart. But as for the Mi Band 4, well, Xiaomi hasn't yet launched it in India, but it is expected to come in significantly cheaper, or at least a little cheaper, at around 2,200 rupees. So which one of them is a better buy? Well, if you don't mind waiting, I think the Mi Band 4 is better value for money. It has more generally useful functions that most of us would use in our day-to-day lives. However, that doesn't make the Honor Band 5 a bad buy. In fact, if you're a swimmer or you perform any of the exercises that only the Honor Band 5 can track, then it makes perfect sense to spend the extra money and get it. Or if you don't want to wait, then it is the only option available as of right now, and it's as good as the Mi Band 4 or even better in some regards. So it is a pretty good option. In the end, both these bands are really great value for money, and no matter which one you end up going for, you're going to be happy with your decision. And that brings us to the end of this video. Do let me know which one of these two bands would you prefer in the comments below, and also let me know if there are any other fitness bands or smartwatches that you'd want me to test. And I guess that's it. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about this video. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.